After his death, when it was possible to move ahead with publishing Hunter of Stories, we reread the stories in that unfinished work and felt that a number of them had so much in common with those of Hunter of Stories that they should be incorporated into this volume. Some 20 of these scribblings are included here. Eduardo was always a sober man, perhaps paying homage to the Welsh genes he so often denied, and he would rarely complain about his illness or his pains, even during his final days. A handful of the new text seems to outline what he thought or imagined regarding death. They are so strong and beautiful that we took the liberty of adding a new section to the original manuscript and giving it the title of the poem he had chosen for the book's ending, which in fact ends the book, I crave, I covet, I yearn. Besides these additions, we followed all of his indications, which as usual were obsessively and kindly detailed. It is not easy to write the final words on this project, which benefited from the valuable commentaries and observations of Daniel Weinberg and the professionalism of Gabriel Vigo and the rest of Siglo XXI team during the long editing process, all of whom must have been particularly motivated by the affection they felt and still feel for Eduardo. I thank Elena Villagra for her priceless assistance in giving Hunter of Stories its final shape. Editing this book was a pleasant task, a re-encounter with a beloved writer, and at the same time, it was unavoidably difficult. Carlos E. Diaz. Windmills of Time. Footprints. Wind smooths over the tracks of gulls. Rain washes away human steps. Sun bleaches the scars of time. Storytellers seek the footprints of lost memory, love and pain that cannot be seen, but are never erased. Elegy to Travel. In the pages of 1001 Nights, this advice appears. Get going, friend! Drop everything and get going! And what use is an arrow if it never flies from the bow? How good would the melodious lute sound if it were still a piece of wood? Free. By day, the sun guides them. By night, the stars. Paying no fare, they travel without passports and without forms for customs or immigration. Birds are the only free beings in this world inhabited by prisoners. They fly from pole to pole, powered by food alone, on the route they choose and at the hour they wish, without ever asking permission of officials who believe they own the heavens. Shipwrecked. The world is on the move. On board are more shipwrecked souls than successful seafarers. Thousands of desperate people die en route before they can complete the crossing to the promised land, where even the poor are rich and everyone lives in Hollywood. The illusions of any who manage to arrive do not last long. Wind. It spreads seeds, guides clouds, tests sailors. Sometimes it cleanses the air, sometimes it dirties it. Sometimes it brings close what was far off, and sometimes it scatters what was close by. Invisible and untouchable, it caresses or strikes, whispers or roars. Some think it says, I blow whenever I wish. But no one really